Hello, my name is Fernando. Well, World War was. First, World War One was immediately initiated by the station nation of Archduke Francis Ferdinand of Australia by the Serbian nationalism in 1914. There were, however, many factors that had led to World War. Prominent causes were the imperialistic, territorial, and economic rival had been intensified by the late 19th centuries, particularly among Germany, French, Britain, Russia, and Australia as well. From there, of equal importance was the rampant spirit of nationalism, especially onsetting in the Empire of Australia and perhaps also in France. Nationalism had brought the unification of Germany by blood and iron, the name of this movement, and French deprived of Iceland and Gloria by the Franco-Prussian War in 1817 to 71, had been left with all nationalists cold, seeking revenge against Germany, while French nationalism were hostile to Germany, which saw the main things in the game by militarism and alliance. Nationalism was created violent tension in the Australian and also in other countries. The large Slavic nation group have grown increasingly resistant, and Serbian as well Russia fended Slavic hope for freedom on pan-Slavic. Now, with a little help of my friend Luis, Reyes, and Bezos as well, want to talk to you about the curiosities about this war.
Cool facts about the World War One. The World War One cost about $30 billion to the USA, all to sustain his army. Other cool fact about the World War One is that approximately 30 different poisonous gases were used during this war. Soldiers were told to hold a mask near his face in case of an emergency. More than a half billion carried messages all between headquarters and the front lines. They served well to his country. World War One also transformed the United States into the largest military power in the world. Another cool fact is that Adolf Hitler was a private who served during World War One to his country, Germany. Also, World War One helped medical advances such as blood types. World War One was a cataclysm that transformed Russia into the Union of the Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR, or also known as the Soviet Union. There is a battle known as the 100-Day Offensive, who cost the life of a million 800 dead people that died in that battle. There is a fact that the World War One was called the World War One because it's supposedly that it will be the war that will finish all wars in the human history. But I think it didn't work, so they do another.
The man carrying a wounded soldier in this painting, based on a photograph taken during World War I, is Henry Tandy, an English recipient of the Victoria Cross. 4 years after the event in this image, Tandy caught a wounded German soldier in his gun sights, but rather than kill the man, Tandy took pity on his wounded state and spared his life. The German he allowed to live was this man. Later, the man whose life he spared wore his mustache shorter, but still had the same name, Adolf Hitler. In 1918, did Henry Tandy miss a chance to kill Hitler? Detailed research has found that the exact days their units were in the same location don't quite match up. The story is apocryphal, but what is known is that Hitler owned a copy of the painting of Tandy. And in 1938, when meeting with Neville Chamberlain, Hitler pointed to Tandy and told Chamberlain, "That man came so close to killing me in 1918 that I thought I should never see Germany again." So, who's wrong? Maybe Hitler confirmed the story merely because he hoped to make up extra evidence that Providence had kept him alive to pursue his goals.
In the morning of the 11th of November of 1918, the First World War, known at the time as the Great War, comes to an end. The Great War took the life of more than 10 million people. Germany was in a desperate situation, without allies and lack of manpower, supplies, and food. Finally signed the armistice agreement with the Allies. The First World War ended with the imperial dynasty of Russia, Germany, Turkey, and Austria-Hungary. Germany has formally surrendered, and all nations had agreed to stop firing while the terms of peace were negotiated. On June 28 of 1990, Germany and the Allied nations, including Britain, France, Italy, and Russia, signed the Treaty of Versailles, formally ending the war.